Cooking TikTok Recipes Part 2. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. Today I will show to you cooking TikTok recipes that will make you hungry and try it at home.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hi, yes, what the f*** is that mess behind you?
I'm calling it tomatoes in the hole.
Oh, because it's got tomatoes in.
Yeah, because it features tomatoes.
First we're doing a Yorkshire pudding batter with flour, salt, a cracking pair of eggs, pepper noir, garlic dust, chili dandruff, and finally some oregano to make things taste altogether a bit more Italian.
Whisk that together and then gradually whisk in some milk until it becomes the consistency of cream that doesn't have a girlfriend.
Get out a big dish and slap in a selection of Italian sausages, if you can find them. They're usually in the meat aisle, sipping cappuccino, calling your mama stupida puttana for putting cream in her carbonara. Make sure there's spaces for tomatoes, or this dish would be a bit more like a frog in a ditch. Apply a little oil and massage things lovingly before ovening for
About 15 minutes, we're dicing garlic, shrimp and celery from tomato sauce. Hi there, did you know that celery is actually minus calories and it means that you burn calories whilst eating it? Yeah, well sausages and Yorkshire pudding do. So,
Get your shallot and celery soft before applying immense garlic. Then it's the time of the season with oregano and our classics. Big whole tomatoes ready to be crushed to buggery. Then use a special water technique and bring to a simmer. Then it's time for a little big bad basil and parsley pieces. You'll need to reduce this tomato gravy to a sexy thickness, so keep an eye on it. When it's all brown in Sausage Town, we can add our batter mixture and return to the super hot fire until it's risen and cooked. Serve up a good load before adding your tomato sauce. I'd say admire its beauty, but I shan't polish this turd in the looks department. It's ugly, but my god, it's a tasty one. Perfect for a chilly evening. Roasted sweet tomatoes bursting into savoury sausage meat. Oh yes, it's a treat and a half. But I'm going now, because there's some sausages being really mean to my mum. Arrivederci. there's no rice.
It's a nacho poke bowl.
Oh, using tortilla chips as the carbohydrate base to save on cooking, but yielding a similar result in terms of delivering a tasty bowl of raw fish and accompaniments?
Yes.
First, pickled cucumbers. We want our cucumber discs thinner than a CD-ROM, so we're using a mandolin, but not the kind Rod Stewart would play. Get them in a bowl and salt them to draw out some of the wet. Here we're slicing some sashimi-grade tuna into fishy cubes, thin slivers of white onion, Dine Fisa chili. Get your fish bits in a bowl and add some sugar, your chili bits, and your slices of onion. Sesame oil, salty soy sauce, a little tajin if you have it. Seeds from a sesame. Give that a whizness and then remember to add a ginger knob as it is essential. A final mix before 20 minutes of intense refrigeration. Remember these? It's time to squeeze some wateriness out. We're then adding chilled flakes, a pinch of salt and a pinch of sucre, and some ricey winey vinegar. Gently massage and set aside.
Here is a perfectly ripe avocado, which must be chopped into small cubes.
Small cubes?
You know full well what I just said, don't be silly.
Slice sprunions, then we're good to go. Use your favourite crunchy tortilla chips. Add a fistful of fish, your creamy avocado. What's that behind that large arm? It's the pickled cucumbers from earlier. Kewpie's the only mayo for this job, and sriracha the only correct hot sauce.
Top with fresh coriander first, then your sprunions, then your cronions. Once more, the tajin is optional.
But it is nice.
Oh yes, no, it is very nice.
It's not your average nachos and it's not your average pokey bumwang, but it's still a bowl of deliciousness. Scoop up all the good stuff with the crunchy edible spoons and have yourself a real nice time, oh yes. I'm going now though, as I've got tickets to see James Blunt back in 2006 at the peak of his musical career. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend.
It's getting colder out and about, so it's time that we made a hearty stew.
Stew sounds a little bit gross and boring though.
Well, how about we call it a surprise instead?
Chorizo chicken and cannellini beanie surprise.
Hang on,
I like
I really
it.
don't like beans.
First we slice and dice smoky chorizo, then we're dicing spuddies. Roughly chop an onion rosso, then make bits of garlic. Cook some of that smoky oil out of the chorizo before whacking in the chicken to take on some of its flavour. Thighs would be better, but always work with what you got. Though peppercorns are not a binary construct, today we are just using pepper noir and pepper blanc. I think smoky pap pap is actually from a pepper too. What a wild world, eh? Also, a little oregano and a pinch of salt from one of our peppery world's great oceans.
This dish also features diced tomatoes, which are sweet and therefore a fruit.
Get your onion and garlic into soften. Then it's tomato 2 o'clock, which comes just after tomato 1 o'clock. Pureed tomato also.
Here we're chopping parsley, which as you can see is green, and that's what makes it a herb.
It's spud time, but they need moisture in which to become edible. Use chicken or veggie stock, I don't care. And now for the beans.
Oh no, you don't, you bastard, not today.
They're going in whether you like it or not, you little idiot. Beans in after a rinse. More deep red paste. Give it all a stir around and let it simmer, but don't forget to add that parsley. We want it to reduce until less watery and more soupy, who is the sister of Peter P. Test for any required seasoning by dipping bread in and then eating said bread. The general consensus was that it needed some zingy lime juice. Then it's time to serve the fucker up in a bowl.
A little spoonful of aioli at the end is a beautiful touch. So is a little sprinkling of chopped fresh parsley. Serve it with crusty bread. It does actually look really nice, it's just such a shame about the beans.
Just grow up, mate. A one-pot special, but by no means a one-hit wonder. You'll be making this one as regularly as they produce the films about the cross-bald man in fast cars. Give this bowl of cuddle a go and give it to someone who perhaps is too fragile for a human squeeze. Like your tiny Nan. I'm off now. It's late, I'm tired, and you're showing off. Gooty bye-bye.